Sell Your Car UK is back and delighted to offer for sale this gorgeous Mercedes-Benz 300 SL. Now it's the 3-litre straight 6 single overhead cam petrol engine in this one, so that's the lightweight engine, much more preferred to the V8s and much obviously more preferred than the 2.8 280 SL. It's a 1989 on an F reg, which, as you know, because you're a connoisseur, that's why you're looking at this car, this is the year to get, because it's one of the last ones built in the factory in the R107 shape, which means that not only obviously does it come with that great engine and the automatic gearbox, but also the rust proofing that was done to this car in the 1989 model years means it is the one to get. This is one of the few cars out there where older does not mean more money or better, but in fact you want one of the newer ones of these to ensure that you're getting a great car, and this is a fabulous one, as you can see here in this video. It had things like wax injection into the cavities and mouldings, better rust proofing in the sills and the arches, and you can see the evidence of that in this video. Now I am going to get up close and personal with the car because I want to show you absolutely everything. So we're going to start off at the bonnet, and I just want to show you that there are some little stone chips on the car. Just show you that one there, these little ones here as well, and there's also a little mark just here. There you go, you can see that there. I'm being very fussy, but I want to make sure you can see all of these so you know what you're coming down to see. Also a couple of little spots just here, which have been painted over. Those are little rust spots, I imagine. They've been treated though and painted over. You can just see that one bouncing away in the light, and a little scratch just here. Very unfortunate, but well, for a 26-year-old car, I think we can forgive it. And when you step back, those marks, they just pale into insignificance. Now if we go to the wheel arches, as I mentioned, all that rust proofing is certainly paying dividends because this is in fantastic condition, as I show you that round there. Likewise as well, you've got alloy wheels on these ones, which obviously means it's lighter, which means you get, again, better acceleration, better top speed. And with these, because they are stronger than steel wheels as well, you get better handling as well. Loads of life left in the tyres and brakes. It's had new discs and pads probably within about 10,000 miles. I've got all the bills that are necessary to show you. Loads of lovely chrome, and it's all in great condition. I'll come around all of it so you can see it all for yourself. And this is on that factory fitted steel, stainless steel hardtop that is color coded. So this was standard on all 1989 models. And the nice thing here that you can really see in this video is the paint match. So that would suggest that any restorations that have been done have included the roof. The roof is also coming with its stand and also a cover. So when it is being stored, it's being stored securely and safely and away from the elements as well. There is a tiny little bit of damage, for want of a better word, just down here on this part of the chrome, but otherwise it's all in absolutely fine fettle. And we can see here this chrome wing mirror, and again the windscreen surround. Windscreen's got no cracks or chips, which is a good thing because this piece of glass is not a cheap piece of glass to replace. Now we're over here now on the passenger side on the front wing, and I'm just going to show you down the car because it really is absolutely lovely. There's no dents, there's no dings, nobody's opened their car door into this one. The car did get used regularly throughout its life, so it is not something that's just been garaged and kept as a showpiece. It has been used, but it's been used by somebody who cares very much for it, so doesn't park it in station car parks and that kind of thing where it's going to get damaged. Loads of life left in the rear tyres as well as the front, and the brake discs and pads as well. Hard to see in there, I'll try my best. There you go, you can just about make out the discs in there. I'll show you that in the service history. The other thing as well that I want to show you is the inside. Now it's got the full beige leather interior in this one, and it's actually been reconalized on the front seats and completely recovered on the rears. So it is absolutely just gorgeous in here, really, really beautiful. There is some wear on the driver's seat, which I'll have to show you when I go around the other side, which I will do in a moment, but I just want to show you in the back here, those seats look fabulous. Really do look fabulous. It's got a black hood, black convertible hood. We're not going to be getting that out in this video because basically it's an absolute effort to get that hardtop off, and we're going to keep that hardtop on while we're selling it. If you want to have a look at the hood when you come to see the car, then I'll be more than happy to get this roof off and to show you that. As I said, I wanted to show you around this side a little bit of wear on the driver's seat, so you can see that just here, which is a bit of a shame, but I think we could forgive it. The mileage of the car would suggest there should be somewhere to it, and you can see the mileage there, which has not been clocked, but is an absolutely genuine and exact 96,000 miles, not a single penny more. That has just literally happened as we were driving it to have the photos taken back from the valeters. So that's quite amazing. It was on 95,999 and then it clocked over to 96, literally as we pulled up into this fantastic place to take our pictures here at Sell Your Car UK. Now at Sell Your Car UK, it's a privately owned vehicle that we are facilitating the sale of. We handle all sorts of cars for all sorts of customers, and this is actually a very good customer of ours, and this is a much loved member of their car family. I'm going to put the key in the ignition, give it a start,
and then also you've forgotten.
And as you can see, it starts without problem. That noise you're hearing is the Becker audio. I'll turn that off. Yes, Becker audio. If you've got a new Mercedes, you're probably thinking, hey, it comes with a Becker. Well, this is a Becker Mexico cassette. I think that's hilariously cool. Now also we've got electric windows down here with this lovely wood paneling, which I imagine is actually plastic, again to save weight. And you've also got that going along here as well. Again, wood paneling that I imagine is also plastic. You've got the heated rear screen here. Now that is in place for the factory fitted hardtop screen, and that works absolutely fine. The car drives absolutely perfectly. I'm not going to drive it here in this video, but if you want to go for a test drive, you can do. There are no warning lights showing up on the dash, and as I say, it drives absolutely lovely. In fact, while it's ticking over, and it is ticking, let us jump out. I'm going to lean over here, and we don't normally do this in these videos, but I'm just going to open the bonnet so that I can show you that fabulous straight six 3 litre. And just to make sure it doesn't accidentally lock itself, I'm going to just open those electric windows. There we go. Yes, once bitten, twice shy. So now let's just open this bonnet here. And there we have an absolutely lovely engine, very well cared for, meticulously maintained in fact. Not much to show you here, just to show you that it is very clean in here and is ticking over very, very nicely at idle. Chassis plate there, I'll only briefly show you that. I'm sure you could pause the video and see it, but I just want to show you that it's all matching numbers. It's a genuine car, HPI clear as they say. Right, now I'm going to just turn the engine off because I'm going to take you now into the boot, because in the boot, in true Sell Your Car UK, this isn't the boot by the way, I just want to show you the back seat. It's lovely, look at that, it's gorgeous. Yes, in true Sell Your Car UK style, inside the boot we have got all of the docks. Now sadly, and I say this with a very heavy heart, sadly the car has got some history that is a little bit on the sad side. And I'm going to show you that right now. Yep, that is a photograph. Oh, the light is reflecting off it quite badly, so I'll try and move it and adjust it accordingly. This is a photograph taken in 2007 of the vehicle while it was owned by not its former keeper, but the keeper before that. That keeper maintained this vehicle for years and years with a specialist car import company, a specialist car mechanic, I should say, called Euro American, who you'll see here are the former keepers to the current one. So what happened? Well, the car was involved in a rather nasty smash. The insurance company wrote it off. Euro American bought the car off of its customer, did it all up and gave it to the owner of the company, gave it to his wife. His wife wasn't madly keen on the car, even though it looks absolutely stunning. And so a man who'd admired it many, many times got a phone call to say, if you want it, you can have it. And that is the current registered keeper. I'm not going to show you his details. Sure enough, if you come down and see the car, then you will see them. Now, Euro American looked after this car, and over here we've got all the bills to show that. We've got bills here going all the way back to 2007, in fact. No, sorry, 2005, in fact. And you can see here the name and address of the original keeper. I shouldn't really show you that for data protection reasons, so I'm going to hide that. Unless, of course, you pause it and rewind. But we've got another one here from 2004, also showing it. I'll just try not to show the address. So this is January 2004. It's a January 1989 car. Now, there were a lot more bills than this, but sadly, here we go, January 2003 as well. sadly all have been lost. It is a bit of a travesty. It's a massive shame, but unfortunately all of the service history has been lost. Now, we were able to get a duplicate book that goes back before 2003, which we got sent from Mercedes. It came with all these lovely Mercedes stamps, 1, 2, 3, and then here we go, you can see it's duplicate. 1, 2, 3, where are we? 1, 2, 3, those stamps, and then 4, 5, 6. So it came with 6 stamps in there, which we would assume to be, this one here even says the 10,000 mile service, which the odometer reading was 21,641, and that shows 14th of January 1990, and then the 19th of February 1991 at 30,864 miles. But then they don't fill it in anymore, which is a real shame. So we can assume that this is 92, we can assume that this is 93, we can assume 94, and we can assume 95, but assume is all we can do. It's a real shame, but it is reflected in the price that we're selling this car for, because as you I'm sure are aware, these cars do fetch quite a pretty penny, and this one is valued very, very fairly indeed. Now, we've got service history that goes even further though forward than 2003. So in 2007, let's take you through the history of this car. In 2007, in January, this car had a rather nasty accident, as you saw from that photograph. It had just been serviced in January 2007, but then it got smashed. Now, the car stayed off the road. In fact, if I go over here, you can see, if we look down the bottom here, so you can see that number 1 was registered, used overseas. Obviously, this car, 1989, they were all built and registered over in Germany, not registered. It is a UK car, this one, substantially repaired and or accident damaged, as you can see from that picture there. And the identity was checked on the 1st of September 2012. Now, that is in relation to this owner taking hold of the vehicle. He acquired the vehicle on the 20th of November 2012, but the car had already been repaired prior to that. So if we go back over here to these bills from Euro American, the bill that we want to look at here, and we can go through all of this in detail when you come to see the car if it's for you, but the bill we're looking at here is from 2010, where it says here, carry out full restoration, replace radiator, 2 wings, front grille, bonnet, 2 headlamps, front bumper, near side and offside complete arms and bushes, water pump, fan and cowl, condenser, battery, badges all round, all gaskets, carry out full respray, VOSA tested and approved, and then a full service and MOT carried out, and check brakes all round and replace as necessary. And you can see down this list here, it's had front discs, rear discs, pads front and rear as well, all filters. It's also had sender units, halogen bulbs, subframe mount. This lists all the work that was required, and the total cost of restoration, £5,838 in total. A pretty penny. Now you can see here as well, we've just looked down here, this is a breakdown of costs as well, and it shows here a total. This is from 13th of January 2010. It shows a total, it's quite a lot, isn't it, of £11,248.71. Blimey. If you want to go through this in more detail, then by all means you can do. Now, let's look. Okay, this now is the most recent service from 2014, the 7th of January to be precise. We're at 94,000. It's now, as you saw, on 96 exactly. It had an oil and filter with checking antifreeze and check RPM fluctuating, whatever that word means. Found idler valve is faulty, replaced with new. Found gearbox coupling broken, replaced with new. MOT carried out. Total cost, £990. There's been no expense spared on this car. I'm going to leave that there. By all means, ask questions. I will tell you no lies. We've got an MOT here as well. MOT on the car shows December 18th, 2015. No advisory items. So that's everything. That really is absolutely everything. We've covered all you need to know about this car. It's absolutely lovely. It's in gorgeous condition. A couple of little flecks of paint here, could do with the full polish here on the rear, on the boot of the car, but it's just gorgeous. It really is. So if you want it, well, now you know everything there is to know about it. You just need to get in touch with us here at SellYourCarUK, because it is being sold exclusively using SellYourCarUK, and it's going to make somebody very, very happy indeed. It's gorgeous. Thanks for watching.